Good morning, beloved friends. Joining me in this time of the day, I want to greet you so specially in this series we're about to measure in. Today, our topic will be centered on cut off from Christ and you have no life. He is the true vine and we are the branches. Now, looking at the life of the fallen angels, especially Lucifer, one could say he has been given a choicest place as the son of the morning star, and at the same time he lived a life that is not consequential to the bearing of his calling. And what happened at the long last? It now turns out to be that when it came to the time of recon, he is no longer standing at the status quo that corresponding to his stand. And what happened? He was corrupt and was not found to be in the place where he was made to stand. And it's now in turn corrupted, and he could not synchronize to the testament of what he was created for. So, looking at that as a yardstick, if you still look at the way we operate in our computer base generally, you discover that if a file was in a computer and that file may be from an external flash drive has been thwarted in some way, you realize that for that file to be accessible, you need to either insert the flash or the memory card from the external drive into the system for it to bring back life to the file that was once referring to a location of the external drive when ejected. When ejected, it cannot be seen, but when inserted, it will be seen. So this is the way it works when we are formally created for a particular standard in life, and we, after running our endeavors on earth, and we refuse to build stamina to stand in the status quo where we have been made to be placed by Christ, and long last we now go back to Redeemer to then coexist with him, and our name does not correspond to the stand we have been given to measure in. It will now be a case of corrupt nature. It will now be a state of corrupt state. It will now be a state of thwarted pursuit on earth, which is reprimandable in hell. Meaning, because when we are separated in God, you are now in hell. So it is advisable that on this topic, we should see ourselves in union with God in whatever we do. That is why it is necessary in our drive with the things of God. You will now marvel and now know that even God gave Lucifer the time. You can see the time being, it still gives him even before the end time to reflect on his mission and retract his step. So right now he is living, but he is no longer alive, cut away from the vine. You have no life in you. So that is why he is in operation, causing more disaster, causing more death, causing more pain, causing more hunger, afflicting the children of God, doing all of this because of why? He already knows he has no place until he makes the effort to reckon and return to God. That is when new life will begin to be breathed through him, breathed into him from Christ, which is the life and truth, the way. So when you are cut off from God, the same thing really happens. You will not recognize that you are sinning. You will not recognize that you are falling. Rather, you begin to grow in pride. You begin to grow in many vices that you can't even really see, because you're already at the dark end. The light is only knowing what has been the level of your mishap. So we at this point are called as children of light to stream the life of God, to look at God as the omniscient. He holds the final say. He knows us from the time we were born to the time we are living on earth. So in everything we do, we are called to be at the end of submitting ourselves to the design of God. That design is the mandate that we have been prefigured to be uphold. We have been prefigured to live by. We have been prefigured to drive our course in life, not the chase of any other thing. It said, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. That's the primary call. Every other things will be added to you. Every other things will be added to you. Every other thing will be added to your destiny. Every other thing will be added to your cry. Every other thing will be added to your mission. Every other thing will be added to your desire. So in all things, let God be our first drive. God bless you for joining me in another series of this time of the day. This is December 23rd, and I bless God that we are just few days to Christmas. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. God bless you. This is Emmanuel Chukwujekwu Anna Edobe.